You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
All right, man. Salute everybody tapping on in. Like, share, and subscribe as y'all come on in the building. Hopefully everybody's doing well. And just want to come give you guys some breaking news that's going on right now with Sean P. Diddy Combs. As everybody knows, Diddy's locked up in Fort Dix prison. And he was slated to get out early, man. But that has changed. From what I'm hearing, that has changed. Diddy just got in a prison fight. He got in a fist fight. Somebody disrespected Diddy. And him and the dude got into a fist fight, according to the reports. They got into a fist fight, and Diddy got thrown into the hole. He got thrown into solitary confinement. I guess the other dude did as well. And Diddy was slated to get out a few months early. Matter of fact, it was some things because Diddy was doing a program. It was some reports saying Diddy could have even been able to get out next month, potentially, if he would have qualified for a certain program. He'd have been able to get out and be on house arrest, I believe. Not house arrest, he would have been able to be in the I forgot what they call it, the halfway house next month. There was reports that he could be eligible for that. Now that's off the table from what it seems like. Him getting into that fight, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was, Diddy who started it, dude who started it. They were saying, the reports were saying that the dude dissed Diddy and Diddy didn't like it, and dude and Diddy got into a fist fight. And so Diddy got thrown into the hole. Diddy got thrown into solitary confinement. Now, here's the crazy part. They didn't say whether the other dude got thrown into solitary confinement. It said Diddy was thrown into solitary confinement, right? And normally when you get into a fight, it messes up your time, your good time that you had added up and calculated up. It messes up your good time. So, and it pushes you back, right? So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? He had worked up a few months on his official records. So we'll see when the next update comes out, if he lost that credit. But, when they throw you in the hole, man, you probably be in there from anywhere, probably from 30 to what? From 1 to 3 or 4 months, depending on how bad the situation was. Because it truly hadn't come out yet how bad the fight was, but it did say it was a fist fight, right? Now, here's the thing. Here's the crazy part about a fist fight in prison. Remember, Keefe D was waiting on a trial. Let me repeat myself again. Keefe D, who is right now waiting on a murder trial in the Tupac Shakur case, Keefe D got into a prison fight, and Keefe D got multiple years in prison. In fact, they brought charges against Keefe D for that prison fight. Now, that prison fight is on videotape, the Keefe D fight. Remember, so that's why Keefe D got like extra years for that prison fight. So I don't know if this is a route they're going with Diddy. I'm not gonna say that because that's not being reported. But I'm saying in the Keefe D situation alone, Keefe D in his own situation alone, Keefe D got a couple years in prison due to his prison fight. So they definitely not playing off that. You know what I'm saying? Now, who knows? Because things like that can happen. I'm not saying that you're perfect or not. But again, that's what's being reported, that he had been thrown in the hole now. Solitary confinement, for you guys who don't know. Basically, he's been thrown in the shoe, right? So, or no, I wouldn't say he's been thrown in the hole. Solitary confinement. Solitary, so, yeah, man. To the person who said Keefe D ain't Diddy, you gotta understand one thing, it don't matter. Diddy got thrown in the hole, brother. if Diddy was Diddy, he might not have been thrown in the hole, brother. for you to say that. If Diddy was Diddy, would he be getting in fist fights in prison when he's working on getting out early? If Diddy was Diddy, wouldn't somebody else have stood 10 toes? As soon as somebody else stood up on that, somebody else would have took the lick for him, right? Meaning they would have stood in for him. So when you come in saying Keefe D ain't Diddy, bro, know what you're saying, bro. Know what you're saying, right? Know what you're saying, man. Now, I mean, yeah, even John Gotti got into it in prison. You heard the stories, right? Even John Gotti got into it in prison. So, yeah, man, that when you get to prison and Diddy's in a low security, but still, when you in prison on the yard and Diddy's out there walking the yard, anything can happen, bro. Period. Anything can happen, bro. So all that, oh, well, Keefe D ain't Diddy, nigga. That shit don't matter. It don't matter what your name is, nigga. If you on that yard, nigga, you going to stand 10 toes. I mean, it is what it is. So for you to say Keefe D ain't Diddy, nigga, what that supposed to mean? Bro, it don't matter what your name is, nigga. If you on that yard, nigga, if somebody tests you, you got to stand on it, right? So I don't know what you're talking about when you say that Diddy's. Somebody said Diddy's not a fighter. Yes, he is. You must not have heard Gene Deal. Gene Deal said, "Look, Diddy ain't no sucker. He will fight you." So for you, for the person who says that Diddy is not a fighter, that's a lie. Gene Deal have already disposed. See, that's why I listen to guys like Gene because Gene knows, right? And Gene has already stated this on multiple occasions. He like, Diddy ain't no sucker. Diddy will fight you. You know what I'm saying? Now he said that Diddy ran. Gene, the one time he said Diddy ran is when the Tupac situation, them guys had guns. So he said that that's when they ran. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, he wasn't talking about that. You know what I mean? You said, yeah, man. So yeah, that's probably gonna set his time back. The good time he got, it's probably gonna set it back, man. I don't know if this is gonna disqualify him completely for that program, but it looks like it might do it. And you never know, man. Somebody deliberately could have went and tried to get at Diddy to start some shit with him, knowing that he was working his time down. Y'all, you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? That shit be like that sometimes. You got grade A haters. You know what I mean? And y'all know me. I don't even like Diddy, but you do have people who will come and put some shit on you, man. When they see you working that time down, and they might not like you, might not fuck with you, or might feel a way about you. You never know the intention of the dude going at Diddy. You know what I'm saying? We never know. You know, straight up. You never know. You know. Hey, be quiet. Did I think it was gonna come down to this? I had no idea, but I do know that you know, hey man, listen, bro. When you on the yard and you in prison, right? It don't matter what your name is. If it's Keefe D or Diddy, I told you. That's why I told the dude. I said, bro, they gave Keefe D years in prison for a fight. So here's the thing. Diddy he gonna realize whether or not they really don't like his ass. What do you mean, Ticket? I mean, because once again, remember, Keefe D was being held waiting for a trial. Keefe D was waiting for his trial. Peep game of what I'm telling y'all right here. Keefe D was waiting for his trial, right? He waiting for a trial. Right? So when he's waiting for a trial, Keefe D gets into a prison fight. What happens? Not only does Keefe D get put in solitary confinement, they charge Keefe D. Go look this up. Keefe D got charged for that fight, and Keefe D got extra years for that fight. That's what I'm saying. Keefe D, not only did he get into a fight, not only did he get thrown into solitary, but once again, right? No, he's been put in solitary confinement, man. What are you talking about? I'll put it to you right here on the screen. Hold on. To the dude who said they ain't got no hold, what are you talking about? I got the report right here. He's in solitary confinement. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just gotta show people so they don't think you just capping when you say these things. Hold on. Let me show you what I'm talking about. He's put in solitary confinement, man. Let me show it to you right here. Right? I told you he's put in the hole. See how people just come lie on the internet? I told you guys this. I don't have to come on the internet and lie. That's to the girl who says he wasn't put in the hole. He was put in the hole. What are you talking about? But people just come in here and lie. Look at this. Just come on, baby. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta come in here and just lie like I'm just putting out cap information. I ain't putting out cap. See, y'all just come on here and say anything on the internet, baby. This is why I be trying to tell y'all. You gotta do your research, baby. You said ticket in the feds when you are at camp, they don't have a hole. Ma'am, read that on your screen. Read that on your screen, ma'am. Prison staff quickly intervened and separated the two. Diddy was immediately placed in solitary confinement. The hole, ma'am. What are you talking about? As of the morning of July the 24th, 2026. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop this on the internet, man. Y'all got to stop this, baby. Come on now. Because you said, Jacqueline, you said, see, this is why I took trying to tell y'all. I'm not just going to come on the internet and just say anything. I told you that. Right? I'm trying to tell y'all this. I'm not going to come on the internet and just say anything. You know I'm going to do my research first. So when you said that, and this is what y'all be doing, y'all be listening to people who don't know what they be talking about, man. Y'all listen to people who don't know what they be talking about. I wish I think I heard I said, and just coming on YouTube saying anything. In reality, it's different. And the reality is completely different. You know what I mean? Straight up. Right? So, yeah, man, threw him in the hole, man. As of today. You know? And they're saying he could face additional disciplinary consequences from that, which means, like I told you guys, I'm going to say it again. You never know what they're going to do because I said once again, they put Keefe D in the hole. I mean, not only did they put Keefe D in the hole, they charged Keefe D. Remember I told y'all this? They charged Keefe D. I forget how many years they gave Keefe D. They gave Keefe D like 2 years in prison. Y'all go look that shit up. Just for the prison fight. Just because he got a jail fight. Keefe D was in jail. Keefe D didn't even get it. Keefe D was waiting on a trial. He didn't even get the sentencing. Keefe, think about what I just said. Keefe D, right? I want y'all to think about this. Keefe D he wasn't even in prison. Keefe D was in jail and was basically, you understand what I'm saying? Attacked. Defended himself, right? And he got put in prison. He got more prison time. They gave Keefe D, I think, almost 2 years. Yeah, they gave him 16 to 40 months. Yeah. Bro, that's why I said this situation, because if you're Diddy, you're chopping time off, and they were talking about he could have been in a halfway house next month if he would have qualified for the program. This probably takes some off-program qualification, but again, I told y'all, and this is not me siding with Diddy. Somebody could have been sent at Diddy, bro. I'm telling y'all all this. Somebody could have been sent at Diddy. I got that feeling, man. Somebody could have been sent at him for multiple reasons. But one of the main reasons is you never know what people could be sent at you for in prison. You know what I'm saying? And when you fighting, bro, you fighting for your life in prison. In prison, you're not fighting for no funny games. You fighting for your life because it could go either way. You never know if that person got something. A lot of guys that they got something on them. You're not gonna get a fair fight a lot of times. So you have to be prepared for that too, meaning that you can get stabbed, shanked. You know what I mean? You have to be prepared for all that. So when you fighting, you definitely fighting for your life every time. Just ain't no, yo, we gonna have a fair one, nigga. Nah, nigga, I don't think about no fair one because nah, niggas in this era we live in, niggas ain't fighting fair. Especially you in prison, ain't fighting fair, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So especially if you in a low security like that, you in a low level like that, low level security prison, and everybody trying to do easy time, and you get in the fight in there, something's up. You know what I'm saying? Something is definitely up. You know, low level security, and you get in a fight in a low level security. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Trying to tell you, you just never know, man. He might have had to fight for his life. You know what I'm saying? Or he might have feared that. So I don't know the full circumstances, but you know, just as his time he was knocking his time down, then this happens. Yeah, somebody, in my opinion, you know, because think about it, y'all. It ain't happened when he first went there. Now he did get in some trouble before, and this is the thing. See, this is what's gonna hurt Diddy. He already previously was in trouble, right? Remember he got in trouble for that alleged that alcohol thing. So now once you start racking these things up, man, again, we'll see if they come with charges or not, right? That's something I do want to make sure I keep up information with y'all on. That's something that's very important is to make sure that I keep that up for you guys because hold on because I want to check right now. Hold on, let me see if it's possible in his situation. That's really what I want to see. Is it possible in his situation? Um, hold on, hold on. I want to see right now. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, man. I'm about to find out right now if that's possible. Let me see. Yeah, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the same as Keefe D's case, right? Meaning that Keefe D was awaiting trial, right? Um, in a county jail, right? Uh, and so he got new state charges, which was battery by a prisoner, issuing challenges to fight. Those are the charges he got found with. He got found guilty. Diddy has internal discipline, right? And so fighting is a serious infraction at the BOP. It's code 201, fighting with another person under high severity, right? Now, typical sanctions include disciplinary segregation, meaning thrown in a hole, loss of privileges, loss of good time credits, which could extend his release date, and a possible transfer to a higher security facility or restricted housing, right? And so, did he get new criminal charges? They're rare in federal prisons, but then again, you got to think. Shit, a lot of people thought it was rare that Diddy got the sentence he got, you know? But they can pursue charges like assault or assault with a dangerous weapon if the fight is severe, involves weapons, injure staff, or disrupts operations significantly, you know? But just a mutual scuffle, stuff like that, and no, we don't know about the injury status. They'll probably handle this internally and deal with it as far as credits, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Straight like this, man. Right? So yeah, most definitely, man. That's crazy, man. You know? Damn, he was just working because I had just did the report. Y'all didn't even see that video. A lot of y'all didn't watch that video. I just did the video like probably what, I want to say a month ago now, almost 3-4 weeks ago, where I told y'all that Diddy was potentially going to be released into a halfway house. He was potentially going to be released into a halfway house next month. if he would have qualified for that program. He had already worked his time up to like 2 or 3 months from where he was originally supposed to be released. But they were saying if he qualified for this special program, he could have got out next month, right? Now, since he got in this fight, that's probably going to destroy all of his accredited time that he had. Like I tell y'all, man, this type of shit happen when people think you're going to be getting out. You know what I mean? This type of shit happens, bro. They could transfer him depending on the situation, depending on who's, overlooking his shit. Now, he might not get transferred, but, he could get transferred, man. You never know. They could transfer you out for many reasons. They could transfer you for safety reasons. Diddy's team might ask to get transferred for safety reasons. Because you get in a fight like that, man, let me tell y'all something, man. You never know what's going to happen, man. You never know who's thinking what. Niggas, you in prison, niggas get jealous. They know you working your time down. They know you might be getting ready to get out. That jealousy turn up, man. Because they said the way the report went is that dude was going at Diddy. It what that the report that now again, this is TMZ report. TMZ is reporting that dude was coming at Diddy, you know what I'm saying? And basically, he was the aggressor towards Diddy, and Diddy stood up for himself. All right. That's how TMZ reported it. So that's TMZ's side of it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shit crazy, man. You know what I mean? This is the reason why you gotta avoid that type of stuff, man. Because when you working your time down, man, it's always a nigga that want to see you stay. I'm telling y'all this. It's always a nigga that want to see you stay. Like, nah, nigga, you staying right here. You know what I mean? But for that to happen in that lower level like that, it does concern me because I'm like, damn, that nigga's in a low level security prison, almost like a camp. Like niggas is trying to do easy time in there and get out. It got to be some crazy shit going on for a nigga to get in the fight in there. Like somebody had to really be coming at you to get in the fight in there. You in a low level, you know what I'm saying? You just never know, man. I think they probably gonna investigate that to see what happened. Like to see if that dude was sent at Diddy or what. So the person says he claims self-defense. No, that's not true. You don't get to claim self-defense in that situation. See, Diddy can't talk. He can't. Diddy cannot go to the people and snitch. He can't have that on his resume, and because they're gonna take the report. If Diddy gave any report that he snitched, he's done because of the life he lived. You know. So to the person who says that Diddy will claim self-defense, I mean, the best thing you can do is just not say nothing in his situation, right? And so that's just what it is, man. But I do think that this is bigger. Because think about it, y'all. You working your time down and then somebody comes at you and tries to get at you, though. Like somebody tries to come get you up out of there. Think about what I just said to y'all. You working your time down. Your time is getting worked down. People, what I'm saying to everybody listening to this video right now, your time is getting worked down, right? You working your time down. And then what happens? Fight. Somebody comes at you. You're like, hold on, man, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Dude could have been watching you, knowing what was up, waiting for an opportunity to get at you. Or it could have been something inside the prison that was building up between two guys. Tensions that could have been building up. Because to me, to read this, to what they're saying is basically that what they're saying is that Diddy, he the inmate dissed him, right? And so, it was punches that was thrown, you know what I mean? And the staff got involved, separated those guys after dude had dissed him, right? Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's what it says right here, man. You know TMZ, they put TMZ put Diddy with toe to toe. Hey, bro, TMZ is crazy as hell, man. Hey, these mofos at TMZ put Diddy with toe to toe with that nigga. TMZ ain't seen no fight. TMZ, I gotta show y'all this. TMZ ain't seen no fight. Them mofos at TMZ, hey, y'all some cold mofos over at TMZ, man. Y'all some cold mofos, man. Look how TMZ write this shit up, y'all. Diddy got to fight with a fellow inmate in his federal lockup in New Jersey. And after all the dust settled, he wound up in solitary confinement, TMZ has learned. Multiple sources tell us Sean Diddy. Hey, man, TMZ crazy as hell, man. Hey, Harvey, man, something wrong with y'all dudes, man. It says multiple sources. How the hell do TMZ got sources in the prison? They talking about multiple sources told us. Look at this shit. Hey, TMZ got sources in the prison watching this nigga Diddy, bro. That's crazy. They always getting videos and photos of that nigga, man. How the hell is they getting this shit in prison? It said they must got guards on payroll, man. It say multiple sources tell us Sean. Look at they put the quote Diddy. Diddy Combs went toe to toe with the other inmate this week. Look how they put toe to toe, man. Them niggas is crazy. In FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey, he says, we're told things got heated after the inmate dissed Diddy, who then decided to take matters into his own hands. Oh, man. They said that nigga went AI, y'all. They said that nigga went Allen Iverson. They said that nigga held his own, man. Oh, man. TMZ is wild, bro. Harvey, y'all some wild dudes, man. Bro, them niggas wrote that shit up, bro. Bro, they gonna make sure Diddy don't never take an L. It says our sources. It says our sources say the two inmates got into a scuffle and started pushing each other and throwing jabs. We're told Diddy, quote unquote, held his own during the brawl, which was quickly squashed by prison staff who separated both men. Bro, these people are crazy, man. These people are crazy, bro. It says Diddy could be facing more long-term consequences for the fight. Man. Oh, man, bro. And they're saying that the prison told them that they can't comment on the disciplinary matters or information regarding the individual privacy. So if they can't listen to this, TMZ is crazy. TMZ is saying they can't comment on the disciplinary actions, but they can tell y'all all about the fight, right? Man, that's crazy, bro. But that boy TMZ got mofos in the prison on payroll, potentially. Is that what y'all got, Harvey? I'm going to ask. That's a question, Harvey. How the hell is TMZ getting this information, though? Somebody is locked down with Diddy. Somebody going to find out what happened. Watch what I tell y'all. Somebody that's on YouTube knows somebody that's locked down with Diddy. They going to find out what happened. They going to get the real story. TMZ is hilarious, bro. TMZ is hilarious, man. Bro, if you're Diddy, bro, and I know it's hard to walk away sometimes from these situations, man. Bro, you trying to get your time chopped down, man. They don't already said you a very violent dude. Man, bro. And you getting your time. Imagine going to class and going to the rehabilitation program and you getting your time shaved off. Man, and then you come get in a fight, bro. Damn, bro. So now all we're gonna do is now I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, I'm gonna wait till Monday. I'm gonna wait till Monday or Tuesday to check the updated release date to see if they changed his release date or what they did. You know what I mean? Because his release date, man, that shit probably gonna get pushed back now, man. That shit probably. You says Ticket don't feel bad to see brother in jail. Nah, I don't. He beat the fuck out of Cassie. The nigga should be in prison. If that nigga beat your sister, nigga, would you want him in prison? All right then, nigga. If that nigga beat if that was your sister, and you seen a nigga kick her in the head like it was a goddamn football, right? Like he's trying to kick a 50-yard field goal. Nigga, would you want to see him in prison? See, I know some of you niggas is disgusting, right? I know some of you niggas is evil-minded and evil-spirited, right? But I'm sorry, man. That's why I said a lot of these niggas don't operate off the same rules. Because, see, I'm going to be honest with y'all. A lot of these niggas that's talking, if Diddy would have did that to their sister, to their mama, anybody like that, them niggas would have wanted the far graver consequences. But since it wasn't, they don't care. This is what I'm trying to tell you. When it's not your family, they act like they care. These people act like they care when it benefits them, right? Think about what I just said. Think about what I just said to y'all. They act like they care when it benefits them. When it don't benefit them, man, they don't give a shit. Oh, it don't got no benefit to me, man. That's how people are in the world we live in, right? You guys got to understand this, man. You feel me? That's just like if you see somebody else's child get into a fight outside, and you're like, I don't care, you just walk away. Nah, man, I'm an adult. I'm gonna go break that shit up and tell both of their asses to go home. I'm not gonna just sit there and just let them fight and say, man, I don't care what happened to them. That's where the real shit stopped. Where the police in the community, like we used to do, that's where that stopped, right? Period. To the person who says I'm perfect, no, I'm not perfect, but I'm not no damn fool either. And I'm a person who works in this type of field with youth. I voluntarily work with youth in violence prevention, right? That means making better decisions. That means not getting involved in a life that's going to send your ass to prison for the rest of your life. Fool. So you can come in the comment section, say anything you want to say. You don't know me, nigga. You don't know me, nigga. You know what I mean? Ain't no man, woman, boy, girl walking this earth perfect. I tell you one thing, you ain't never going to see Ticket or hear about Ticket goddamn trying to kick no girl head into a 50-yard field goal, nigga. What's wrong with you, boy? You come on the internet doing that, talking like that, boy? And that's facts, nigga. See, when you got morals and ethics, you stand up against dumb shit like that. This dumbed down era, y'all stand up for stupidity. This is the reason why Adrian Brown and that other boy Dean gonna fuck around and get locked up. Why should I tell y'all this? Because this dumbass era cheerleads stupidity. Y'all sit up there cheering these big dummies on, going around here doing all this stupid shit on camera with these girls, right? And then when they get jammed up, y'all want to say, oh man, it's a conspiracy. They know it ain't no fucking conspiracy. They dummies. They dummies. You on videotape calling girls bitches and hoes, dragging them and throwing them up off buses, talking to them about sexual activities all the time, on tape where there's a lot of alcohol and stuff involved. You asking for this shit. Then when I come on here and tell the truth, niggas get mad. When I come on here and say that these niggas are some dumb, capping ass niggas that's gonna lose all their money and be thrown in prison, and it's their fault, y'all get mad at me. Hey man, why Ticket turn up? Because of stupidity that's going on. This is the reason why. Y'all sit up here, y'all pray. Our society prays stupidity, man. It's sad. Niggas call themselves the Crash Out Boys. Go on videotape and put yourself on tape doing dumb shit. Who videotapes themselves getting drunk with a whole bunch of random women, in and out the house all the time, in and out of rooms and stuff like that? All it takes is one of them girls to say, hey man, they got me drunk and they did this. That's the reason why the NBA basketball player is in prison right now doing 8 years. Ben McLemore, look his case up. The girl said, hey, he got me drunk and he took it from me. Guess what? In the state of Portland, if you get a girl drunk and you have sex with her, you go into prison. But when you tell these guys this stuff, hey man, don't be doing that shit, bro. Cause see, I'd have went right upside the back of them little niggas' head, say, man, what y'all niggas doing, bro? Are y'all stupid? Y'all doing this shit, but y'all niggas is on tape doing this dumb shit. Y'all niggas is a walking lawsuit and walking prison time. And ain't nobody, and then when they do get thrown in there, everybody go tell, man, they hate, man. No, they ain't hating, nigga. You niggas is stupid. Y'all praise and champion stupidity. And you don't have a lot of people that's willing to come out here and call that shit out. So if they don't think you're cool when you call that dumb shit out. Oh, you think you're perfect. No, I don't think I'm perfect. I don't do dumb shit like that. And I don't want to see them doing dumb shit. That's why all of our black men going to prison right now. To the person said, calm down. No, nigga, that's the problem right now. Everybody calm down, nigga. That's the problem right now. Everybody calm down. Ain't nobody turned up on these little dummies. That's the reason why black folk losing everything. People going to prison. They got a whole prison full of black folk doing dumb shit. That if they would have had a mentor, they would have had somebody who told them, hey, man, don't do that stupid shit, man. They wouldn't be in prison right now. But y'all love to feed into negativity and dumb shit in this world we live in. Y'all love stupidity. Y'all love that dumb shit Charleston White do. Run around here antagonizing and demonizing dead black men. Black men that's been thrown in prison. But y'all champion that stupid shit. Telling y'all, man. Y'all niggas is sad, man. Real talk, man. I would tell any nigga, ignore that nigga. I wouldn't even think about why you would want to get involved with Charleston White. Ignore that big dumb. If you ignore a nigga like him, you make him irrelevant. He wants you to get into it with him and do some shit so he can go and cock up and get another interview and get paid for it and get some more views. But what black folks would do something stupid and try and stand on business and end up doing something dumb and then they get locked up. But when you come on the internet and you tell the truth, these motherfuckers get mad. These are facts. So no, Ticket never said Ticket is perfect. But I tell you one thing, Ticket ain't running around here kicking girls in their head, dragging them down the hall by their head, throwing vases at them, punching them, throwing them in the side of bed spread or headboards. Right? Ticket ain't out here doing dumb shit on video with 100 chicks going in and out the house, drinking and filming this shit and having people seeing people have sex in rooms and all this other stuff. And niggas talking to girls about transactions for sex and things like you ain't never gonna see me do no stupid shit like that. I value my freedom. I value my freedom. Right? Same way you ain't gonna see me doing that dumb shit Chud the Builder was doing. Walking around here like a damn fool, antagonizing black folks, talking about some, hey, yeah, they're chimping out. A fool. He's a damn fool. And the people who get into it with him, they fools too. They leave that punk ass dude alone, man. Because all he wants you to do is do something stupid so then he can go and tell you and get you thrown in prison. He gonna hide behind, oh, it's freedom of speech. Right? Now, if he touch you or assault you, that's something different. Right? I had to come from a different place. I told y'all I had a serious attitude problem, man. I told y'all this. Bro, I had to go to military school. Bro, my attitude was so bad when I was younger, bro. I'm telling y'all, I had to come from a whole different place to get where I'm at now. Right? I'm talking about being able to calm myself down. I used to have a real anger problem. Like, bro, when I was in school, man, you know how many times, man, bro. I told y'all my father had to come to school and nigga give me a spanking at school when I was like, what, 12 years old, 11 years old? That nigga had to come to school and give me a spanking at school. The principal called that nigga. I told y'all that's how bad I was. I looked at the window in the class and that nigga was standing there looking at me like, God damn. I said, damn. I ain't never had a feeling like I felt that day when I seen that nigga looking through that window. Nigga, I knew it was over with. That nigga opened that door, pointed at me, and told me to come here. The principal standing right beside that nigga. I walked up out that door. I was like, damn. That nigga took me to the bathroom. The principal gave that nigga. The principal had a paddle in her office. She gave to that nigga. And I still to this day never forget that spanking that nigga gave me. That shit changed my life, nigga. That was just a different day. And the principal was complicit. The principal really could have went to prison off that shit if we was in this era that we in, this weak ass era we in right now. But I grew up in an era where niggas ain't think about going to no child protective services and no shit. Nigga, you gonna take your ass whoop. Your parents get spanked, and then you gonna take that shit, right? So I'm trying to tell y'all this, right? Now let me know what y'all feel. Let me know what y'all think, man. You know, y'all smash the like button, man. Let's get over 1,000 likes, man. But yeah, I'll let y'all know what the update is. If they give Diddy more time, if they eliminate his time, but I think his time is eliminated now because he got multiple incidents. So I think the time he got on early release, I think that's eliminated. Yeah, man, bro. I come from an era that you had to go pick the switch. You was not only was you gonna get a spanking, you had to go pick the switch. Yeah, you go pick one. Pick the one pick that one. And if you pick one that wasn't good enough, my dad would send me back outside to pick another one. That shit was so bad, my mom used to tell me, okay, wait till your daddy get home. That's all my mom used to say. When I was acting up at home, my mom used to tell me, wait till my daddy get home. Nigga, I'd be in the bed asleep. 2 o'clock in the morning when they came back home from, boom! Now I get a spanking in the middle of the night. I'm like, damn, nigga. Nigga, I don't think you ever heard about that, nigga. Wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning getting a spanking, nigga, while you in the bed asleep. That shit got so bad when I was acting up, nigga, I was like, okay, I got this nigga now. Nigga, I used to put shit underneath the covers to make it look like I was sleeping. So one night I did that, and I went and hid in the closet. Now, the closets we had, it had like the little vent holes in them so you could kind of peek out and like look out if you really was peeking, right? So my father came in one night to give me a spanking. Man, that nigga turned that light on. I could hear that nigga when he pulled up outside. That nigga opened that door. Nigga, I jumped in the closet. I fixed everything up in the bed, jumped in the closet, and I'm peeping through the little closet holes like this. And when that nigga went in the room and turned the light on, that nigga hit the bed with that goddamn, man, this nigga had a broomstick. That nigga said, boom! I said, damn! Man, that nigga hit that bed. It was like, oh, you want to play games? Man, I ain't say nothing, man. That nigga thought I was under the bed. That nigga was looking under the bed. He ain't see me. He ain't think to just look in the closet. So he went around. He was like, all right, I'm going to get you. Man, as soon as he walked out the room, bro, I closed the door and put like a dress or something in front of the door and sat in front of that joint all night. And that's how I was all night. Nigga got me the next day. The next day, that nigga got me, man. I was like, damn. Bro, real talk. But see, when you ain't had that type of discipline in your life, when you ain't had somebody that loved you and cared about you enough to make sure that you stayed out of doing dumb shit and stayed out of trouble and stayed on your helmet, right? And didn't just quit on you in life, right? See, a lot of niggas needed that. Y'all got to understand. Diddy didn't have a father figure growing up. This is why it's important to have fathers in these little young people's lives. It literally keeps a lot of guys out of prison. Now, some of these people parents is just ratchet and they help to throw their kids in prison, the era we live in. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man. They hate it when you touch people game. They will rise up against you when you tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you straight, it ain't about you being perfect. It's about telling what's real. Like, share, subscribe.
Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.